Hey everybody, welcome to the week 23 pregnancy vlog. This week the baby is the size of a papaya. So it's over a pound now and it's listening to our voices a lot.
Lots of kicking.
And it can hear loud noises like honking, they say. Lots of kicking, kung fu fighting inside. I don't feel any of it ever.
I know. This morning, Mike was sitting there with his hand on my belly, and I was like, "Did you feel it? Did you feel it? Did you feel it?" And he's like, "Nope, didn't feel a thing."
No.
So, bummer.
Still not yet. So this week it's been super nice outside all week. We've had months and months of rain, and finally we got a full week of sunshine while I was at work. But hey, we'll take what we can get. The problem was Hilda was still sick.
Yeah, in our last vlog, we talked about how I got sick. It kind of started off like on the Thursday before our last vlog. And it started off with an extreme headache, which I thought was probably dehydration. So I tried to hydrate that day. And then Friday, it was just all sinus congestion, stuffy nose. And then by Saturday, all night, I think it drained all the way into my lungs. So I woke up and I was just like coughing and then that's when we did the last vlog, when my voice was kind of going out too. And then Sunday, I was just like, ooh, this is not good, because I would like go to bed, Saturday night. I would sleep for like 1 or 2 hours and wake up and then have to cough, and it was just miserable because I wasn't actually getting any good sleep. And then the same thing happened Sunday night and Monday night, and then finally I was like, I need to go to urgent care, so I went to the walk-in clinic. And basically, they're like, oh yeah, we'll treat you for this, but there's not like a lot of things they can do to help pregnant women. Like normally when you get sick, they can kind of just throw anything at you. So, I don't know, she kind of like treated me, but then she said, why don't you come back to your primary care? So I got that scheduled for Thursday. So I kind of felt a little better, but I didn't feel like the infection here and here was actually going away. And so Thursday I saw my primary care doctor, and he was like, looked at my nose and he's like, oh my gosh, it's purple, your sinuses look terrible. And then he looked in my throat and he's like, oh, that looks terrible too. And so he's referring me to 2 specialists. I have really bad allergies, so I'm gonna go to an allergy doctor and get tested. I haven't really been tested for allergies since I was little, so it'll be kind of interesting to see I'm pretty much sure that I'm allergic to everything, but it'll be nice to actually talk to a specialist about it. And then I'm also going to the nose and throat doctor so they can check everything else out and make sure I'm on the road to recovery. Yeah, so to make a long story short, I've been like super miserable for a week, and yes, I had sunshine, and yes, I did sit out in the sun. But when you can't breathe and like you want to eat and you can't breathe out your nose and you're like trying to take a bite, but you have to breathe at the same time, it's really miserable. The last thing I was going to mention is my heart rate's been elevated. So when I went in Tuesday and Thursday, they said both times my heart rate was like 112, which is pretty high for like rest position. So I don't know, like sometimes it just feels like it's just going so fast and I'm not really doing anything, and then like when I actually do stuff, it actually really feels like it's going fast. So I have to kind of like slow down, and I'm trying to drink more liquids. I've been like pumping the liquids in, because I know if you're dehydrated, your heart rate can be up, but I think this could also be related to just being sick. Last thing I was just going to say about being sick is it's just way worse if you're sick and pregnant at the same time. It makes you just super uncomfortable and miserable and lack of energy and kind of like, well, help me. But I did have some help. The neighbor girl that lives across the street came over, and she'd be like, okay, have you ate? And then she'd like cook me breakfast, or have you taken your pills? And then she'd like make me drink water and help me out, and she was folding my laundry and helping me garden and just things that I need help with right now. So it was really nice to have the help. So kudos for neighbors being helpful.
And then my brother had his baby boy on Earth
Congratulations.
Day. So that was Sunday night, and he had Sawyer is the name. But we've been a little bummed because Hilda's been so sick, and Zoe was getting over her sickness. She's not nearly as bad, but we didn't really want to risk going to see the baby, so we're putting it off maybe next week, hopefully, if Hilda can shake it. I've seemed to avoid the sickness, but I basically lost my voice. That's the part that's killing me.
Yeah.
I don't feel sick. I do have somewhat of a cough, but it's mostly just my voice, which happened to them too, but after a couple days of being sick, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I've been really bummed because I really want to see the baby right away, and there's something so special about, seeing a newborn in the hospital, and I just kind of feel bummed that we missed out on it, but we'll get to see him soon, hopefully. His name's Sawyer, and he's just adorable and cute as can be, and we're super excited, aunt and uncle, so. So as far as symptoms, I would just have to say lower back pain, but it's mainly from, bending over, gardening, and pulling weeds. I don't know, sometimes if I do it too much, I'm like, oh, that really doesn't feel good, or, when I went to Costco Friday morning, I, just from, shopping, my lower back really hurt from shopping, and I don't know, we needed a lot of, heavier things, and you're shopping at Costco, so you're buying bulk, but, yeah, I noticed, it kind of is wearing my body out a little bit. Yeah, so after I had some back pain, we went shopping at Ross today, and we decided to invest in some shoes. They are super comfy. They have, memory foam. And yes, it's kind of like walking on a cloud. When I was pregnant with the girls, I always made sure to get super comfortable shoes, to the point where you don't even, really look at what the shoes look like. You just pick out based off of comfort. So these were honestly the most comfortable sandals I could find. I think they'll be great because the baby will be due in August, so I need something comfortable and cool to walk around in the summer, and I think these were a hit. And we were lucky because it was the last pair of 8s they had, and I don't know, I think it'll make it a lot easier on my feet.
All right, should we do the belly shot?
Yeah, it's time for a belly shot. You won't believe how big my belly is.
Week 23, belly shot.
Woohoo! Wow, looks like this part's sticking out more.
Yeah.
There's my belly. Nice big belly.
So she's officially into her 6th month of pregnancy.
Wow.
Week 23 is the end of 5 months. So 4 months to go.
Yep.
Just about.
We're super excited. We've been kind of thinking about stuff that we need, but we haven't really been buying stuff. But when we go shopping, we kind of look at the baby stuff and kind of think about what we might be wanting to buy soon. We're probably going to work on getting, purging some of our own stuff first. And once we kind of make room for the baby, then we'll start collecting more baby stuff.
All right, that's it for us this week. If you missed any of the other pregnancy videos, click the links right up above here. That'll be our playlist. And also, if you missed the last Earth Day video, which was pretty cute, of Emily and Zoe cleaning up the neighborhood, that'll be linked at the end here. All right, that's it. We'll see you next week. Bye. Bye.